Hey, Pete Butler in the house. I hope you're well. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Basically, we're all on lockdown at the moment, and just wanted to do this video for you. If you're in digital marketing and you want to be able to sell your services, then there's no other better way than on the phone, because I'm in digital marketing, and I've realised that my clients are dropping really big time because they're a lot in the service industry. So they, sort of plumbers, electricians, retail stores, they've all stopped their advertising. So what I'm having to do now, which is what I've never really came off it. I'm in sales, but I also do digital marketing. So I do Google ads, YouTube ads, so on and so forth. So the biggest tool that you can do, apart from email, and don't forget, I'm not, one of our strategies is YouTube ads, that we're running very, very successfully to get people on the phone, to get business owners on the phone. So I'm talking to now professional services that don't need to meet with people face to face. They can work remotely, similar to what we're all having to deal with right now. So I've actually changed tact. I'm not targeting retail. I'm targeting service industry, so solicitors, possibly people that don't have to meet their clients, right? So I'm on the phone. I'm basically saying, how many leads would you need to have to meet this criteria? And when I'm on the phone with people, I'm actually making the best friend of the gatekeeper. So getting past the gatekeeper with some great questions. I've been doing sales for many years, so this is pretty much like water off duck's back to me. I do get a lot of no's, and they are tough to deal with. I've had people come and go out of our business simply because they can't deal with enough no's. You just need to grin and bear it. Certainly now in this marketplace where people are diving for cover and going into retreat mode, you need to stand out above the parapet and give clarity and give certainty. So what I'm doing is one step is I'm choosing a sector that doesn't need to rely on actually seeing people. So professional services, they can do Zoom calls, so on and so forth. So I'm offering the ability of meeting someone who's thinking about their services and also meeting people who need customers. So professional services, high ticket clients don't tend to have a problem with our fee structure. So I'm tending to go after those because it makes sense. The more barriers that I've got in my way, which I don't want. So target one, think about your target, get on the phone, speak to the gatekeeper, find out what their challenges are right now, get to the decision maker. Don't pitch, never pitch the gatekeeper. And if you do get through to it, what I try and do is get the name of the actual person who will deal with the marketing in that business. It might be the business owner. We're tending to deal with a lot of like marketing directors and sort of maybe sort of C-level management, director level. So we get their name. I try and link up with them on LinkedIn, and sort of get the conversation started really, and seeing what their thoughts are on getting more leads into the business, which are obviously now, with business the way it is, they're all after business. So it's a little bit easier for me to sell in this market, to be honest with you, than when everyone's doing well. In tough times, that you separate the men from the boys, so to speak. So what I'm doing then is I'm not pitching the service there and then. I'm basically on the phone and I'm talking to the person. I'm going, hi, my name's Pete. I work with such and such a company. I help you generate more leads and inquiries to increase the profits and hopefully keep the business floating while we're in lockdown, no matter how long it takes. That point, I either get a yes or no. And if they say yes, great. What I'm trying to do then is basically set up a second call where I'm actually doing a Zoom call, video call, and I'm actually demonstrating, because, in digital marketing, you're selling a visual results. So I actually take them behind the scenes of my Google Ads account where I can show them the conversions that we're getting, so where the form submissions are going, and where I can show them how many phone calls we're getting our clients. At that point, I'm pretty much sold. If they say yes, I'm actually getting about two or three of those yeses a day. Now, for me to get those yeses, I need to talk to about 50 people. So that's a lot of cold calling. This isn't for everybody, but it's the way that we're going to be able to survive in this marketplace. If you've got any questions about cold calling, maybe you've got a special technique, there are other ways. That I actually get the person to pre-sell. So between the phone call, so thanks very much, Bob. I'm going to set up a call between now and Thursday. So we'll confirm the time. We'll double check the time with them, make sure it's okay. So 4 o'clock Thursday, or even better, if they're umming and ahhing, I've got Thursday or Friday. Which one of those suits you best? Thursday's better for me. Thursday morning or afternoon, and nail down a time on the call. And then so basically what happens is we have a 60-second rule. So I'll text that person if I've got the mobile number or the cell number, and then I'll email them confirmation. And before we actually go on the call, I'll send them some testimonials. And I've got a book as well, so I'll send them a little book in the post or through email, PDF, about the results that I've been getting. So I'll get client testimonials. At that point, when they've actually had 2 or 3 days to think about it, they've already been pre-sold. So that's how we're getting clients at the moment. I'm actually getting that. I'm putting a step in between the phone call, the cold call, and this cold call might take 2 or 3 times. I don't usually get the first person on, that person on the call on the first time. It's usually the second or third time, of which again I've got the gatekeeper's name. Hopefully got the kids' names and how they get in and so on and so forth. So I've built a rapport with the gatekeeper. Then I'll get through to the decision maker. I only ever pitch the decision maker, show them the results, or talk to them about the results. Would they like to discover more about that? It's totally free. I'll jump on a call with them and I'll pre-sell them. That's my step basically. So cold call, get past the gatekeeper, speak to the decision maker, find out whether it's worth it. I don't sell anything now and then. I'm selling the opportunity of investigating more. And who wouldn't want to do that if I'm going to get you results, yeah? So I'm making, and then basically when I'm on the phone, once they've actually looked at my testimonials, they're pretty much like going, yeah, great, let's get this started. How soon can we start? So that's how you sell. That's a sort of overview. If you've got any questions about selling your digital services over the phone, then drop them in below. I'd love to hear your stories. Any comments, questions, or anything like that, let me know. Take care. Until then, take care. Oh, subscribe and like the channel. Take care.